another sort of, this is not necessarily media, but it can shape media. And I think one thing I see is Barbies. And as we've all loved Barbies growing up, I personally loved a Barbie. I still have a Barbie somewhere in my bedroom. Yeah, I love her. I mean, she's been through hell and back, dragged to the hedge backwards, but she's still alive. She is still alive in her original outfit, and we love her for it. But one thing I love is seeing how Barbie has evolved in terms of different shapes and sizes. So, like, we've got Barbies in wheelchairs now, which it was a great moment. So I'd seen Barbies in wheelchair, and I'd like always like being like cute, gone past it, and like never really got it in like a, oh my god, like this is great kind of thing. But it is, but like, I never kind of, because obviously when it happened, I was way old that time, so it didn't really mean that much. But I remember being in Tesco actually one day, and I was with my niece who is 3 years old, and we were in the toy aisle, and she said, "Oh, that's like you." And I'm like, "Who?" I'm like looking around, looking at a disabled person, and she meant the Barbie.
That's so cute.
And honestly, it was at that point, and I'm like, this is why it matters. And I'm like going to tear up thinking about it now.
So precious.
But I was just like, wow, like that is insane. And yeah, so like from then on, I'm like, it's not just about the person who is disabled, it's about people that surround them. Like, for example, like people who are disabled who are mothers or like fathers, and like having their kids see that it sends a great message. As well as that, having kids who are like the kid being disabled, like seeing that. And most recently, there's a Barbie that's come out that's representing the SEND community. I believe she's represented as having autism, which I just think is so cute. Also, shout out to Zebedee, because the model that they kind of took, how do you say it? Like,
I think inspiration
from,
almost helped form the Barbie doll.
The model that they used for inspiration was a Zebedee model, which I think is great. Gorgeous. It just makes me proud of Zebedee even more. But yeah, I think that's great. And I think it's even more special because being part of the SEND community, it's not necessarily always a physical disability. And it's just interesting that they've managed to show that through a Barbie, even though it's not something physical. And I just think it's great. And I'm sure it means a lot to people who are within that community. And I just love that. And yeah,
I think that's all come from more awareness as well.
Definitely.
So yeah, it is very lovely.
I think it's just nice because like even like, because I remember like maybe like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you would not even see a different colour of a Barbie. Like it was all white, blue eyes, blonde. And slowly it went to brown, this, that, maybe, like different style and different heritages of Barbie and dolls. And now, like being in a place now where disability is part of that, it's just really nice because they are acknowledging that disability is a thing. And it's just really nice, and it makes me really happy for, this is going to sound really weird, but like makes me really happy for the younger generation seeing that.
To be fair, because of the awareness, it is so like vital for the younger generation to see that, because that will start to shape their awareness. So
100%.
Because I was once teaching at a dance school near me, and one of the children, when I was leaving, her mum came up and told me that she tried to shave her hair to give it me. And she wanted to look like me, like she wanted to give me her hair. And I'm like, that's so pure, because she didn't need to do that. And she's never met another bald woman before. But she like actively wanted to give her hair to me so I could have hair. And it's like, and I've had that a few times off kids when like their awareness of it is just, they've never seen this before. And then they almost like, they're not predisposed to negative like connotations or stereotypes of anything. They're just so pure and innocent. And I think that's what you forget when you grow up, and then everyone becomes a bit more rude, blunt, nasty, and like unintentionally rude. It's just natural to them, and that's when it's so sad, because if they had the awareness when they were a kid, they probably wouldn't be that
Definitely.
rude person down the street.
No.
Yeah.
It's funny because your story reminded me of when I was on the bus one time, and there was this, I think the kid was like 4 or 5 years old, maybe even younger, and they got on after me, and she turned around to her mum and was like, oh, why has she got wheels? And then the mum was like mortified, even though in a situation like that, I'm actually like, I don't take it to heart.
No.
It's just like, she's not seen.
Yeah. Especially when it's a child. I'm like, stare away, babe. Try and figure it out.
Literally.
It's okay.
What came after it, I was like, oh my God. Because I was expecting her to be like, or like, why is she not walking, or blah, blah, blah. And then she went, oh, and then I think her mum said something like, oh, she's in a wheelchair, or like, blah, blah, blah. And then she turned around and she went, oh, I want wheels. I was just like, stop it right now. And it just made me realize that generation and like that kind of age group